The following segment is sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. We're coming to you live from Spirit Mountain Casino. Now, there are so many games here to play, and maybe you don't know how to play one of the games where there is a lot of help. So our next guest actually comes in to help, gaming instructor Lance Nutman. Good to have you with us, Lance. Appreciate this. So you say that if someone doesn't know how to play, you can teach them. What if they know zero about the craps game?
That's even better.
That's even better.
We teach people every single day. That is a big part of a table games employee's job.
Okay.
So if you don't know anything, we can help you out. It's actually the dealer's job to instruct, especially on a game as difficult as craps. And Marla is here helping us as well because she's a dealer. Yep. So that's funny. Okay. So because I like to say craps, can you show me how to play craps, Absolutely. Lance? So generally, your first bet of the game will be the pass line bet. You generally put $5 there. You can make that bet at any point, though.
So which one is the $5?
Go ahead and put a red chip right there.
Red chip is a $5.
To start the game, when this button says off, we're starting a brand new game. And this game's very complicated. We can have up to 16 players on this game at one time with 3 dealers. So communication is very important between you and the dealer.
Yeah.
So when this button is off, we're starting a game. You pick 2 dice, you roll them. You're looking for a 7 or 11 to win.
7
Instant
or 11
winner, 7, 11.
Okay.
The way we get that back is these 3 numbers here, 2, 3, and 12, are the craps numbers. And that, unfortunately, means instant loser. But any of these other numbers that roll, then we mark that. That becomes the point in order to win this money again.
Okay.
You need to roll that number before a 7.
Before a 7.
That's it.
Okay.
So at the start of the game, 7's good. Once we get one of these numbers, 7 is bad.
Okay.
You want to shoot some dice?
Sure.
Okay. So just like where you work, we have a lot of rules here. So like I said, we instruct. Don't think you're in trouble. We're just trying to get the game moving really good. So you want to pick 2 dice, keep them in one hand where we can see them.
Okay.
And you want to shoot the dice and hit that back wall.
Okay, so I know people do this.
Yep. Just.
And do people still blow on them and say, Mama needs new shoes?
You can, as long as we can still see them. Only in the bad movies do they, put them in their hands and shake with 2 hands. So.
Okay, so I'm going to roll it.
Ooh, 7 is a winner, frontline winner.
All right.
7 on the first roll is good.
And she
you
gave
win
me
even
another
money.
5 because
you
won. Okay.
And so now that's still your money to play with. You can stack it up, you can press it, you can take it back, whatever you want to do.
So what do people normally do in this case?
It depends. Most people would probably press that there.
As in leave it here?
Stack it right back up on top.
Just do this.
All right.
Okay.
Dice are out. Now go ahead and aim for this.
And now I'm not looking for a 7, I'm looking for something else.
No.
I'm still looking for a 7.
Right now, 7 and 11 win. More. 10, easy 10. Okay, the point is 10. So now, in order to win this money, you need a 10 before the bad number, which now is 7.
Okay, gotcha.
That's it.
All right.
So anything else here, if you want to make any of these other numbers, these are basically side bets. You think the 8's going to roll, you give the dealer money, tell her what you want to bet, and she'll place it up there for you. Every time that number rolls,
give me a 5 on the 8.
win.
Is that what I say?
It would be $6.
$6.
So a red one and a white one, right down here.
Okay.
We can't take anything from your hands, so you have to set it down on the table.
Okay.
And then the dealer will always repeat your bet back to you so that you know you got that bet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. Go ahead and try to get the dice to bounce right here.
Oh,
so they'll hit that back wall. Yep.
Hit
the back wall of the table, not the casino.
Really? Hit the back wall?
Yep. Perfect. 10, winner on the front line.
Get out!
You're the front line winner. Look at that. She's a natural. We're coming out.
I love the applause. That's awesome. Let's play this again.
Craps is a very social game. That's when you're passing by. It's always where everybody's screaming and the dealers joke around with the players, and it's a very, very fun, exciting game.
So. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so
now since the button is off, we're starting a new game. 7-11 is good.
Okay.
2-3-12 is bad. Anything else will become the point.
But I can leave everything here, right? Leave everything there? Okay.
This is off, and if you want to bet all this, stack it.
And there's more bets in the middle of the table. You'll see everything here she controls. This is like the dealer's cash register. You never want to put your own bets in there, because like I said, we have a lot of players.
Yeah.
Same thing with these bets up here. This is the stick person's job. These are kind of like hunch bets. Most of them are one-roll bets. If you think the 12's going to roll, you toss me a buck, and it pays 30 to 1 on that bet instead of even money or things
Wow.
like that.
Okay.
So they're
Now
a little more risky, but they pay better.
I was telling you before we went on the air that both my parents worked at casinos in Reno. One was a dealer and the other was a cooler. What exactly is a cooler?
A cooler is an old term for someone the casinos used to bring in to kind of kill a game. They kind of were known for having bad luck. Honestly, it's bad luck to be superstitious, as we say in the casino, so not really a thing we tend to do anymore.
That's funny. I thought it was like because she was a pretty lady, they put her at a game to distract people, have them bet more, that kind of thing.
Definitely a strategy.
Okay. All right, here we go.
All right, 7-11 good, 2-3-12 bad. Yo, 11 a winner. Front line win.
I like this craps game.
Instant winner.
I like this. What are the other games that people play a lot that you find that you teach them?
Well, blackjack is pretty much your entry-level game.
Okay.
It's the game of 21. Most people have played that in some form or another. Roulette is a very easy game to kind of step into too. It's just pick a number.
Just pick a number.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever
Whatever hits, you win. We have 3-card poker, Let It Ride. Those are poker-based table games.
Right.
So it's not like playing at a real poker game like you see on TV.
Right.
It's a little more casual, where you're playing against the house instead of other players.
Well, this was a lot of fun. Lance, Marla, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, well, if you'd like to find out more about Spirit Mountain Casino, just go to KATU.com. Now, we're going to take a break. You're watching AM Northwest Live, coming to you from Spirit Mountain Casino in Grand Ronde, Oregon. Don't go away. Welcome back to AM Northwest. We're coming to you live from Spirit Mountain Casino in Grand Ronde, Oregon. Now we're going to talk about the restaurant Legends, and here to show you how they make their signature clam chowder, we welcome executive sous chef Robert Young. Robert, good to see you. Tell me a little bit first about Legends, the restaurant itself.
Legends Restaurant is our upscale casual dining area that we have here at the casino, and they serve Cedar River choice beef, grass-fed, all grass-fed.
Yeah, you have a lot of great dishes.
Yes.
Show me what you have
This is
here.
a combination, Louis, with Dungeness crab and bay shrimp, fresh Pacific bay shrimp.
Avocado.
And then we have surf and turf with a Cedar River beef tenderloin and the Dungeness crab. You can get a half crab or whole crab. And here at Legends, we can get lobster.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
We serve a lot of those lobsters. We
Okay,
really
now
do.
tell me about this signature clam chowder.
Well, this clam chowder we designed back in 2000 when I started here at Spirit Mountain. And I helped design this chowder recipe, and it's been there ever since.
Okay, so
we're
first
starting
of all,
out, we've got 3 tablespoons of butter,
okay,
half a cup of diced onion, and 3/4 cups of celery in there. And we're going to cook that just till it blooms just a little bit.
Is that considered a roux?
No, we're going to add the flour, and that will make the roux.
That will make the roux.
Yes,
okay.
Flour and butter equal parts.
Gotcha.
Is what we want, and 10 ounces thickens 1 gallon.
Oh, okay.
So just that's good.
That's
measure.
the rule.
Good,
all right.
Yeah, that's the rule. And then so we're going to add our 3 ounces of flour now. And we'll just cook this till we're going to call it a blonde roux. We don't want to cook this too hard. If we were making a Cajun dish, we would caramelize it a little more, cook it to a brown roux, or a very dark roux for like an étouffée.
But clam chowder, we want it light.
Light, so we can really bring out the flavor of those clams. So we're just going to incorporate it.
Okay.
We got it sizzling good.
Yeah, it smells
Flames
good.
going good. We're flaming.
Love that.
All right. So now we're about cooked, and we have 1 cup of heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
That's the good stuff, huh?
Yeah. Forget the diet. This is not about dieting.
Clam juice, 1 cup.
Clam juice. Okay.
Incorporate that a little bit.
You love working with seafood?
I do.
Yeah.
I live at the coast, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
Here is the reserved clam juice from our 2 cans of clams. We drain the clams, reserve the juice, add it at this point along with clam base. That's a clam base right there.
Okay.
We want to add those at the very, very
very
end. So we're going to let this come to a simmer.
I'm looking at it in the dish over there. That looks really good.
Yes. Yeah,
and why do you think it's become your signature dish? It's so good.
It's so good. Everybody just loves it. Yeah, it's very rich and flavorful. We're going to add our aromatics, some bay leaf, white pepper, and dill weed.
Dill weed as well. Okay. You say aromatics. It's just about the aroma, not the taste.
Oh, both. It is about both.
Okay.
Yes. So that's some fresh chopped parsley and potato and clams that we're going to finish it with right here at the end.
And you know, everyone also raves about the buffet.
Oh yes, yes. There's 31 hot wells in that buffet. It's
Wow.
just outstanding. A lot of the hot wells are doubled up.
Yeah.
And then we do sushi on Friday night as well as crab. That's our seafood night.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just starting to thicken up now. See how it's coming together?
Yes, looks really good.
Smells awesome too, eh?
It does.
All right, now we're going to go with the rest. The clams.
Clams and the
Potatoes. Now, if you use raw potatoes, you would want to put those in with the celery and onion in the beginning.
Okay.
And it's going to take a little longer cooking time.
But you've
These
already
here are
cooked
blanched.
these. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, they're blanched, so they're not fully cooked.
Not fully cooked.
Just a touch.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. And once we get all these ingredients in here, we're going to want to cook it for another 20 minutes or so. Bring it up to 212 degrees, and then turn it down and simmer for about 20 minutes.
All right. So since we're just on television.
On TV.
Yeah.
We love it.
Okay, let me try that.
Let's try that chowder.
Okay.
These down out of the way.
And you said you've been here since how long?
I'm in my 17th year.
17th year here.
Right.
How have things changed over the 17 years that you've noticed?
Well, there's been lots of changes, lots of remodels, keeping updated with all the casino trends. We got to keep on top of the food trends for sure, as well as keep these traditional items that people just know and love.
Yeah. And the other dishes, what do other dishes that people rave about? I'm guessing the lobster.
The halibut fish and chips is raved about all the time. We use our fresh beer batter that we make here.
Now, what
salmon, grilled salmon. We got a little paprika.
Paprika.
Fresh parsley. And do you like crackers?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's put some oyster crackers in there for you.
Oyster crackers.
Yes, indeed.
And do you change up the menu over time, or?
Pretty much quarterly. We do quarterly, and we do the specials to keep with the seasonal specials.
Oh.
Then about every year we'll change up the other menu items.
I'm really glad.
Is that good?
I'm really glad you poured a big bowl instead of just a taste.
I got lots more too.
Because that is super good. That is super good.
All right.
What other meals or dinners do you see in the future?
Well, coming up in fall, so we'll probably have some game meats.
Yeah.
Some steelhead, always nice this time of year. Salmon, and grilled halibut, swordfish.
Oh, wonderful.
We do steamer clams all the time as well.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. We want to tell folks if they'd like to find out more, we're going to put the information on our website at KATU.com. Anything you want to know about Spirit Mountain Casino, we'll let you know. All right, we're going to take a break. We're coming to you live from Spirit Mountain Casino in Grand Ronde, Oregon. Don't go away.
Oh.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. Spirit Mountain Casino and the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Ronde know the importance of giving back to the community. And here to tell us more, we welcome Spirit Mountain's Sponsorship Administrator, Jocelyn Huffman, along with from Oregon State Radio, Ron Callan, and from the University of Oregon Radio, Jerry Allen. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate this.
Thank you for having us.
Talk to me about the importance of giving back to the community. Why is it important for Spirit Mountain Casino to do that?
It's always been a really important thing for Spirit Mountain Casino, and not only Spirit Mountain Casino, but the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde, to give back to the community. So we have a lot of sponsorships that we do here at the casino. We work with nonprofits, small organizations all over the community, and then we do larger sponsorships like with the Beavers and the Ducks, Blazers. We do Rose Festival. Rose Festival is one of our big ones. We're a title sponsor for Grand Floral. So it's been an important thing to the casino and the tribe to give back. 6% of our revenue here at the casino goes into Spirit Mountain Community Fund, which is a separate entity. Okay. And they've just reached $70 million in giving back.
No kidding.
Yes.
And there are different types of sponsorships.
Yes,
Explain
there are.
those.
There are. So we've got our larger corporate sponsorships that, we do a lot of sports. Then we do an in-kind, which we're doing casino packages that are for auctions, for Habitat for Humanity, smaller veterans groups, that type of thing.
Okay. And how do they help the Beavers?
Well, I mean, we get to come down here once a year and do our Beaver Sports Talk debut show every summer. Hundreds of members of Beaver Nation come down, and hopefully they'll win some money and gather up and talk about the upcoming season. And this is a great location. Where it's located, and the number of people who love to come down here and be a part of Spirit Mountain. It's been a great partnership.
What does it mean for OSU to have this kind of sponsorship?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, it gives great access for our fans to come down and have a great time and get away, and also just to talk about the program, some of the things that are going on at Corvallis, Helen, like the expansion of the Valley Athletic Center. We're going to have, I know Oregon's big, but we're going to have the largest locker room in the Pac-12 now, thanks to our donations from people who also come down here and take part here at Spirit Mountain Casino.
Yeah. And what does it mean to Oregon to have this kind of sponsorship?
Well,
and what do you do with the sponsorship funds?
What you do with it is you involve the entire state and the community in what you do. I mean, Oregon cannot do what we do either athletically or academically without the support of your partners. And your partners are what make it happen. And so it's very special. I mean, being born in the state of Oregon, the Native American culture, to have them part of what we do, it doesn't get much better than that.
And you guys are a Civil War partner, right?
Yeah, we're entering our 3rd season as a Civil War Series partner. So there's 4 partners. It was the next step for Spirit Mountain to take. We're already a large sponsor, but this was a great step to take. There's 17 different Civil War Series events that we're involved in.
Like what?
Oh, baseball, basketball, volleyball.
Yeah.
Women's basketball,
all the sports.
Wrestling, all the sports.
All the sports.
Yeah, there's a Civil War Series event for all the sports.
And for you guys being rivals, you seem to get along really well. Notice that.
Well, Jerry's a great guy. I mean, and he's an icon in Eugene. He does a great job with football and basketball. I'm lucky to be a part of the Beaver Sports Network and the rivalries. Now, in football, let's be straight. The Ducks have won the last 7 Civil War games. However, women's basketball, Oregon State went to the Final 4.
Yes, fantastic.
And they've beaten the Ducks 11 straight times.
It's a rivalry.
Yeah.
It goes back to what, 1894?
Men's basketball is what, like how many times have they played? 342 times
it's
or
amazing.
Something like that?
Really, when you look across the nation at some of the big programs, people forget how long this rivalry has been going on.
Yeah. You've both been in the business a really long time. How do you stay so enthusiastic? Because you always sound like you are just pumped about each game.
Well, it's the kids, the coaches, and the fans. You get to be a part of that. It keeps you young to some degree, but it's refreshing. Collegiate athletics is still somewhat innocent, and I love that.
Yeah, you're part of a family, really. When you travel with the team, you're on the team bus, you get to know the staff, the administrators, the players, and when they have success, it's success for you too, because you're having a great time. And that 18 to 22-year-old demographic is so much fun to deal with, even though they like looking at those phones even more than we do.
But I understand that you are a former opera singer, or still are, right?
Well,
is that true?
I haven't been in an opera in a long time. I'm in a singing group, and I was at Linfield. I went to Linfield and did a couple of operas there, and then when I worked my first broadcasting job at TV station in Boise, I was in the Boise Civic Opera.
Oh, wow. Is there any chance that I could talk you into just singing just a little bit for you?
I could sing a little Ode to the Beaver.
Yeah, I was afraid that was coming.
Are you ready?
Sure, go ahead. Okay.
I'm a beaver born and a beaver bred. And when I die, I'll be a beaver dead. So rah rah for OSU, rah rah for OSU, rah rah for OSU.
Very good. That's so good. Okay, we want to tell folks if they'd like to find out more about Spirit Mountain Casino, just go to our website at katu.com. You're watching AM Northwest Live from Spirit Mountain Casino. Don't go away. We're back live at Spirit Mountain Casino. As you can see, I have the powwow dancers behind me. They're going to perform one more time for us. But before we do that, let's go to Mary in the Weather Center with a look at our forecast. Mary.
Hey, Helen, thanks so much. Hey, we just saw the Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel in Lincoln City, and you did see some sunshine there, but here we are picking up some cloud cover. You can see it in the Portland area, and also from Kelso Longview down portions of the I-5 corridor, how that cloud cover just kind of snuck in up the river today. So as we head through the afternoon hours, I think this is going to lift out. That's a live view from the east side, and we'll take a look at the 7-day forecast, because today, after the clouds, we're going to be into the mid and upper 80s, depending on where you are in the Willamette Valley. We're going to see that continue through Wednesday with lots more sunshine. Dry conditions stay with us, and temperatures will be well into the 90s by the time we get to Friday. In fact, Friday will probably be our hottest day of the week. Helen?
Wow, Mary, thank you very much. Well, we want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. For more information about Spirit Mountain Casino, all you have to do, as we've been saying, is go to our website at katu.com. And now, as we say goodbye, we leave you with another performance from the Powwow Dancers. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah.